This season, we should expect the unexpected from Kaizer Chiefs. Sanibonani, football lovers. Welcome to BK Sports with Bonginkosi. Ngithembe ukuthi ni kahle, niyaphila. Danko. So, Kaizer Chiefs, obvious, we know ukuthi as of now, everyone is busy looking ukuthi when will the co-coaches be fired. And obviously, that simply means who will be the next coach of Kaizer Chiefs. And there are many names, there are many candidates, but the decision lies within the management, who they see fit for the club, because they will need a coach that has the pedigree to coach Kaizer Chiefs, the coach that will be able to bear the pressure that comes with being a Kaizer Chiefs coach. A coach that have innovative ideas, a coach that will make sure that he improves players. And according to Stuart Baxter, the Kaizer Chiefs former coach, after revealing something about Kaizer Chiefs, but he said there's only one candidate that he backs to coach Kaizer Chiefs, because that coach is used to pressure. He played before and he became a coach and made sure that he achieved something huge for his first time as a coach. So he begs Benny McCarthy he must take the Kaizer Chiefs coaching job, because he understands the pressure and he believes if they could allow him the conditions to be the coach and let him believe in what he believes in. Because even if the team decide to sack a coach, they will know they are sacking a coach because they gave him all the things, the conditions that were there for him to succeed. And Coach Benny McCarthy, he says if he can be given that condition, he believes he might help Kaizer Chiefs return to its glory days, because obviously he is used to the league and obviously he coached Amazulu with that historic number 2 finish on the log, guaranteeing them a spot in the CAF Champions League. So it's all about is Kaizer Chiefs willing to sign Benny McCarthy as their head coach, because Benny McCarthy is down to take the coaching job in Turin. But he mentioned something, he won't submit the CV, but he's waiting for Chiefs to come at him and then they can negotiate, because he said he is a Kaizer Chiefs fan and obviously would love to coach a team like Kaizer Chiefs. But now it lies within the management. As we know, there are many candidates. But I also believe it's between Pitso Mosimane, of which it's unlikely to happen. We know the reasons. Rhulani Mokwena, now he's off to Al Ittihad to coach them. So it simply means to remove him out of the equation. We are left with Benny McCarthy, Pitso Mosimane, and Patrice Carteron. But Benny McCarthy, I'd say he's a perfect candidate, because with Benny McCarthy, Kaizer Chiefs find themselves having a 2-in-1. A coach for the head team position. Not head team, head coach position. Coaching the team, and also he might also offer his expertise as a forward. And that can boost our forwards. This is the right technique to use if you are in this situation. If you need to lob the ball, if you need to chip the ball, if you need to go for shot, if you need to go for power, this is the right technique to use. It's either you open up your body or you just make sure you make your ankle strong, so that when you kick the ball, you can have all the control. So Kaizer Chiefs can have a 2-in-1, a head coach and also a striker coach. So players like Abu Du Preez might get help from Benny McCarthy, because he has done it all, he has seen it all. and he knows what it takes to play for a team like Kaizer Chiefs. And you need a coach that won't allow players not to give their all, because discipline is important. Because you must be disciplined as a player before you become tactically disciplined. Because even when they play, you can see with some of the players, they lose their positions because of discipline, and then the team gets to suffer, whereby their mistakes cost them. But it all lies within management. Do they see Benny McCarthy a perfect fit? And let's not forget about Fernando da Cruz, because my instincts are telling me that he's going to be the next Kaizer Chiefs coach. It's just they're waiting what will happen in the next few games that Kaizer Chiefs is going to play. So I'd say he's on standby. He's on standby. My instincts are telling me he's the next Kaizer Chiefs coach. I'm not confirming he is the next, but my instinct, mine. So let's talk about something else. There's an agent, Nimrod Mpalati. He's the agent of Thato Kiba. He just confirmed something and revealed something about his player, Wuti. The reason why Thato Kiba went from TS Galaxy to Stellenbosch, and with Stellenbosch he didn't stay much and got an offer to go and play for Sekhukhune United, it was influenced by the family, because Thato Kiba wanted to be close to his family. But he mentioned something about Kaizer Chiefs. Since he's the homegrown player of the Kaizer Chiefs fans might just wait and see what will happen. But the move from Sekhukhune United to Kaizer Chiefs is not off the table. So Kaizer Chiefs might be cooking something, because we know they are capable of doing the unthinkable. So we must brace ourselves if it ends up happening. So we know okay, this is the kind of a player that we're gonna sign. This is what we need to expect from a player of Thato Kiba's caliber, because we know him of his flair, he's flamboyant, and also he has skills, and also is a risk taker. Whenever he gets an opportunity, he shoots. He's a middle fielder. So that simply means if it happens, the move, they're gonna add a central middle fielder, and Thato Kiba will go to Kaizer Chiefs. I'm not confirming Gutuzwe, but this is what the agent said. So it simply means that if it happens, there's someone that they need to offload in that middle of the park. Since other players, their contracts are coming to an end. So logo cousin they've prepared before letting players go. So Bonagona, when the transfer window is coming closer, because it takes a few months, and then we are going to the June, and then we'll see how will Kaizer Chiefs boost their squad, because some of the players that we have, it seems like ngazathi bazohamba ngobuningi babo. We know them with abobani. So I think now Kaizer Chiefs is concerned about one thing. Okay, let's rather not rely much on experience, but let's sign youthful players as many as possible, because we know we are betting on their potential over anything, because we know starting from now, counting, they will grow and then they will understand. But the question is, are they the right players for Kaizer Chiefs? Are they gambling on the futures of these players? Because before signing a player, you must do a background check and see in terms of profiling, does he suit Kaizer Chiefs? Is he a type of Kaizer Chiefs player that Kaizer Chiefs need? Because I think Kaizer Chiefs, when they sign players, they forget one thing. Big teams sign players that can decide games for them. Orlando Pirates has that player. Mamelodi Sundowns has that player. Kaizer Chiefs doesn't have that player that is able to hold the bull by the horns. Makuba nzima, they all shatter. They shut down. So I don't know what causes that, because they should believe in themselves. Because once you get signed by Kaizer Chiefs, even if you are not a quality player, you must force yourself to be a quality player, because you know Guti, where you are now, there are a lot of expectations and you need to deliver, whether you like it or not. Even if the move came as a shock, but you have to deliver. That's what is needed. So for a player like Kuthato Kiba, I'd say Guti ubuya kuTS Galaxy, waya kuStellenbosch, wasuka kuStellenbosch waya kuSkhukhune United. All these players are selling all these clubs are selling clubs. And there's not much pressure there, but every player is responsible for creating their own name.